And welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like us to look at this topic here, SURD. And how do we solve SURD questions? But before then, I would like you to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Now let's look at SURD. SURD is simply expressing a value that is a root in the lowest form of its perfect square. That is the multiples of its perfect square. When you bring out the perfect square from that word root and leave those that are not perfect square, then it is expressed in SURD form. That is bringing out the perfect square out of a root value and breaking it to its lowest form of non-perfect square. Let me explain what I mean. Now, for example, we have this value. But before then, let me explain the rules of SURD. Now we have this. When we multiply these two according to the rule of SURD, which are things that when you take note of, you can be able to solve questions very, very, very well. When you multiply this and this, provided this is a number or any number, then it is the same thing as when you multiply them together. What you have is the results of them multiplied together. If it's a letter, that means the result will be A and B written together. But if it's a number, then you find the answer. Then when you find the answer, you take the root, the square root or third root or any root, then you get your answer. And that case is still the same thing as finding each of the roots separately. Then when you find the root, each of them separately, then you multiply them, it's still the same thing. So that is one thing you should take note of. Now let's take for instance, when you have 16 multiplied by 25. We all know that 16 multiplied by 25 will give you what? 400. Multiplied by 25 will give you 400. And the square root of 400 is 20. That is it. Then also, instead of doing that, you can also do it this way. The square root of 16 is 4, multiplied by the square root of 25, which is 5. Then it gives you 20. So any which way you apply it, it is still the same thing. So you should know that this case we call it they are commutative. It's when you solve binary operation you understand better. That means when you do it this way or you do it this way, it is still the same thing, it's the same result. When we come down to division now, it is also commutative. Because when we have a value like this, let's take for instance 64 and then we have 4 here. So if we go 64 in 4 in 64, we should be having 16. So and 16 divided by what? 1 is still 16. So we have the square root of 16, which is 4. So that's the value we have there. Also, when we take that is for this one, then for this one, I'm going to 64, the square root of 64 all over the square root of 4. The square root of 64 all over the square root of 4, we have that the square root of 64 is 8, and the square root of 4 is 2. When you divide both of them, you still have 2. So this is commutative. So when you apply this way, that is dividing what is inside first. Dividing what is inside first, then finding the square root or third root or any root, you will get an answer, which is the same thing as when you take the square root of the one up and the square root of the one down, provided they are perfect square, and you divide them, it's still the same thing, so it's commutative. But for addition is never commutative. They are never commutative. So when you, for instance, have 16, square root of 16 plus 25. It is not the same as taking the square root of 16 plus the square root of 25. It is not the same. So and so also is subtraction law. So when you look at this one very, very well now, when you add these two, it will give you, let's say 41. And when you take the square root of 41, it can never be the same as when you do this one set like this. When you do square root of 16, which is 4, and square root of what? 25, which is 5. If you add 4 and 5, it will give you 9. But if you do the square root of 41, it can never give you 9. That is 4 plus 5, 9. But the square root of this 41 will never give you what? 9. So it's not completed. The same thing goes here. When you have the square root of 9 plus, let's say 9 plus 16. saying square root of 9 plus square root of 16. So when we add 9 and 16, what will it give us now? It will give us 25. Square root of 25 is 5. But here when we take what? Square root of 9 here is 3. And square root of 16 here is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. So you see it's not what complete. That's why the arrow is equal to is cancelled. Now let's simplify these values here now. So with this I will explain what SURD is all about. Now how do we solve this now? First, solution. We have A. We have root 50. So I said it's expressing any root value in the lowest form of its what? Perfect square. That means you bring out the perfect square from that what? Value. And you will what? You will take what the square root of that perfect square. Then you express it as a product of what? The remaining what roots that is not the perfect square. Let's see what we have. What is the highest perfect square here? We have 25. And 25 multiplied by 2 is what will give you 50. So you find the highest perfect square that will multiply a value to give you what is inside the what? The question you are given to simplify. Then what you will now do is what? Since this case, according to this rule, this case is the same as this, which is root 25 multiplied by root 2. Look at it. It's the same. I get it, we are coming to the first rule. So what will the answer be? We know that square root of 25 is 5 and 2 does not have a square root. So when you multiply 5 times root 2, it will now be 5 root 2. So you see how it goes now, just like saying A times B. Since they are not the same, it will be AB. So 5 and 2, they are not the same because 5 has no root. It does not have, I get it, any whole number. I get it that it is the square root of 2. So they will just be together like that as the final answer. So let's see B. We have 108, which is this. So what are we going to be doing to 108? So we'll find out what is the what value that when we multiply a perfect square that when we multiply together with the value give us 108. And that value is simply what? 36 multiplied by what? 3. So 36 multiplied by 3 gives us what? 108. So how do we now find the answer now? We, according to the first rule, 36 is outside, multiplied by what? Root of 3. So 36 has a square root, and which is what? 6 multiplied by root 3, which is, because root 3 does not have any whole number that is the square root of what? 3. It does not have any whole number, so that is the final answer. So from here, we move on. 288. So 288. Now what do we do to this 288? We find out the square, perfect square. That when we multiply together with the value, it gives us 288. And that value is 144 multiplied by 2. So when we multiply 144 by 2, it gives us 288. So now, according to the rule, we still have square root of 144 multiplied by square root of 2. And square root of 144, because it's a perfect square, is 12. Multiplied by what? 2 to give you what? The 2 is still remaining there, so it's root 2. So we do it 12 root 2 as our final answer. So this is very, very, very easy. So what I would advise you to do is what? Find or cram, memorize the perfect squares. All those perfect squares for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to about 20. If possible, reach 40. So when you know those perfect squares that are within those ranges, it will be easier for you to solve this. So you find the root, the square of what? 1, what is the square of 2, square of 3, square of 4. When you find it, you will know the values. And when you know those values, those values are perfect square. So if you are confused about how to find perfect square, when you find the square of what? 1, because it's a whole number, it is 1. So 1 is the perfect square. The square of 2 is what? 4. 4 is the perfect square. The square of what? 3, that's the next perfect square. The square of 3 is what? 9. So 9 is the perfect square. The square of 4 is 16. So 16 is the perfect square. That's how it keeps going. So all the square root of what? Squares of what? All those integers from 1, 2, 3 is the steps how it progresses. The perfect square are being got to 1, the next is 4, the next is 9, the next is 16. That's how it keeps going. So when you memorize all these things now, when you now find a value, you now find what is the perfect square that can be, I get to be the multiple of what this guy, or a factor of this guy. So when you express it, you bring out that one, then you find your final answer. That's for simplification. It's very easy. But if you still don't understand this, what I would advise you also to do is start breaking it down little by little. Like this 50, I know that 50, if I divide it by 2, okay, it's giving me 25 direct, that one is easy. But for one, this one is 8. Let me give you a brief click. What will you do? You have 108. Then you find 108 divided by 2. Since the whole an even number, divided by 2 to give you 54 multiplied by 2. That's how me I learned, because nobody taught me this. Then from here, I also know that 54 is an even number. So 54 divided by 2 will give you 27. So that means 27 times 2 is 54. Then times 2 will give you what? 108. I will get it now. Then from here now, I know that inside this 27, there is still, I can still break it down. Let me see, 27, I can divide it by 3 to have 9 times 3 times 2 times 2. So from here now, I can now think of something. I know that 9 is a perfect square. So the square root of 9 is 3. And also when you multiply these two, they are also perfect square. So what it means is 9 times these 2, which is 4 times 3, because it's now smaller for me to understand. So what will give me, I know that the square of what? The square root of 9 is 3, multiplied by the square root of 4 is 2. They have come outside. Then we now have 3 remaining. So 3 times what? 2 is 6 root 3. So it's the same thing with this. I hope you can see very, very clearly. So when you break it down little by little, even if you don't understand it, start with that. And as you are doing that, learn those perfect squares that are from 1, 2 to 20. Cram it, memorize it. It makes you very, very fast. You see the step it took me to solve this, but because I understand, I don't need to take that for 30 because I already know the values that I need. So you can do that. So I will want us to take one more question now. So we're taking more questions on this, and I would like you to solve this one in the class 3. To solve it briefly before we see the answer to it. Now I believe you have done that. Now we have solution. We have A. So you can pause it and solve it before we start. We have 54. Now what are the perfect squares here now? The highest perfect square actually. Now the highest perfect square you find here is 9, and 9 will multiply itself by 6 to be able to get 54. Then the square root of 9 is 3, and 6 does not have the whole number, that is its square root. Now we have here 40. The highest perfect square here is 4. 4 multiplied by 10 gives you 40, and we have the square root of 4 is 2, and 10 does not have any whole number, that is its square root. Now see, we have 96. Now here I'll be applying that rule of breaking it down little by little. And what do we have here? When we divide 96 by 2, it will give us 48 times 2. So 48 times 2 gives you what? 96. So now let's break it further down. You can still break it down by 2, but since I'm not that novice in terms of dividing, I should know that 4 multiplied by 12 should give you 48. And multiply by 2. So if you see break it, divide, that is multiplied by 2 to give you 24. Divided by 2 again before you now get 12. But I don't want to go over that process. Now from here, I also know that 4 multiplied by 4 times 3, because 4 times 3 is 12. Then multiply by 2 is all that will give us this. Then from here, I know that the square root of 4 is 2. Then the square root of another 4 is 2. Then multiplying these 2 will give you what? 6. So the answer will now be 4 root 6. So if I don't want to do it like that, I can say 4 times what? 4 is still 16. The square root of 16 will now give us 4 once. Then multiplying these 2 together is still what? 6. So anyhow you want to do it, it will end up giving you the same value. So I urge you to what? Subscribe, like, comment, and share in this channel, so that when I post any new video, you will what? Have it